last time you guys tried to have a long rest in the forest and got attacked, uh, but you were able to fend off the goblins and hobgoblins relatively easily. And then I see you checked out the north side of the castle again, and you guys scouted out uh, an extraction route for the prisoner, and you guys managed to stealth in there and stealth out without anybody even knowing you were there, which is pretty cool. Um, and then you got Gundren in the forest. It's still basically nighttime, still dark. Um, I don't remember if I clarified this, but I wanted to make sure that I did now, which is the map that Gundren wants is a map to the cave, Wave Echo Cave. It's not a map of the inside of the cave, but just how to get there.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a kind of he said that it was a kind of a magical map that needed to be like interpreted. It's like written out, not drawn. So it's not something he was able to recreate.
Okay.
Okay. We have to go back in and get the map.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
wanted to. I couldn't remember. I think I wasn't sure about the specifics of the map last time, so just making sure we got that clear now.
Yep.
Okay,
So
so yeah,
if
you guys are all huddled in the woods, and it's still dark, and yeah. So
do we
you
want to
can go
just
ahead.
do we want to just go back in and see if we can get the map?
Okay. But I would suggest there's a curtain that that entranceway that we have, right?
That's where we went in and came out of last time.
Yeah, like
Right.
a canvas
But there's
curtain,
just a curtain there.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What I would suggest is the four of us wait until just starting to get light, and then the four of us come down until we get about 60 feet from the curtain, and then Richie stops there. Arius and I continue on toward the curtain, and Icy peels off, go to the corner, the northeast corner, uh, and then Arius and I rip off curtain and stand off just next to the opening now, on the eastern side. So that would give Richie a straight shot through the door of anything that's coming along, and he's also back far enough that if anyone tries to come around, he can see them coming, which is why we have Icy on the other side, so she can see anybody coming out from that side, but she's close enough she can lob fireballs over us onto whatever comes out the entrance there.
Now that sounds great as long as we're not exposing ourselves to um, arrows from the middle tower. They have a arrow slit there, and
If that's
I don't want them shooting at us where we can't shoot back. But otherwise, I like what you're saying.
okay, if that's the case, you just come forward till the if you look at the diagram, that's why I
Uh-huh.
said 60 feet. It looks to me each one of those squares is 30 feet, right?
No, in this map, it's 5 feet.
Okay. Rich is going to have to come in closer then.
Well, the map doesn't include where I would be.
You keep going. All right, you see where the arrow slit is? It's only
Yeah.
one arrow. If you see where the arrow slit is, you have to
I
come forward.
If I come forward enough, they wouldn't be able to see.
Right.
Well, it
Okay.
looks like, I mean,
When I
on
said
the map
50
it
feet,
looks like
I thought
you could also be like directly north of that. And well, no, there's still an arrow slit on the western tower then. That's
he
covering that.
has to come forward enough that he can't be covered by that.
Yeah, you'd have to be like all the way to not be
You'd have
seen
to
by
be-
arrow slits. You'd have to be pretty far to the east. I think it seems like.
Oh no, he has to be directly north so he can shoot in.
Yeah, but I think. Yeah, I think if you're far enough back, actually, then the arrow slit wouldn't line up.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you're, I think
Can
we
you
said
calculate?
how
Can you
long?
calculate
Yeah, we said last
about
time
how
how
far that
far
was?
it was from the castle to the. I thought we said 100 feet.
Oh, to the woods?
Okay, if you look at
Yeah.
okay, now luckily if there's a ruination where the other arrow slit should have been, you would have had two covering arrow slits.
Yeah.
But he has to, what you do is you just draw a straight line from that one arrow slit. Then Richie either has to be inside that line or outside that line so that they don't have a clear shot at him.
Yeah,
I would.
I think so. Basically, the way I'm getting it is I think if Rokus was like basically straight on with the path all the way back at the woods, I don't think they'd have a shot at you.
Okay.
And your range is quite far, right? It's like
Oh yeah, my
150.
range is ridiculous.
I
Hold
can't
on.
remember. I think I said 100 feet to the woods, and then that you went like another 100 feet in to talk with Gundren. Something like
yeah.
that.
Was definitely 200 feet. I thought it might be 200 feet to the woods, but
I think we said
range-
100
my
feet.
range-
Like you went in 100 more feet to just like,
to be safe.
yeah. So I think
My-
that's what we said. So we'll go with that for now.
Yeah. My range is 150 feet with full effect, and then up to 600 feet at disadvantage.
And we still have 30 minutes left with our pass without a trace.
Okay,
of
cool.
On the spell. And I was wondering, what if we set the curtain on fire? That would they would come to try and put it out and think it's a fire and not an attack. Or maybe they would run out of the castle in another direction. I'm just throwing another idea out there.
That's why I have you and Richie posted where you can see somebody coming out.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
other thing we could do,
You could
since we've-
throw fire into a window maybe or something to get
Okay.
people excited. I don't know if
Yeah, that's maybe what I'll, because if I'm on the east corner, there's an arrow slot right there.
well
The north.
Harvey or Harbeck, were you planning to what were you planning to like try to draw them out by doing something?
Yes.
What were you thinking of doing to get them to start coming out?
We had the sneak up before, so I figure if once we're in place, if we just rip down that curtain, and it should make enough noise to get the dog or whatever it was.
It's a wolf in the one room.
Yeah, that should get them interested, and then we'd make enough noise whacking them for the other ones to be alerted.
Now-
Okay,
There
so
is-
you weren't planning on something super big.
there is a plan B, which is
Okay.
we've got the spell for sneaking around. Would we have to roll for stealth again if we went back in?
Yeah, but you still like I see you said you still have 30 minutes on your +10 stealth.
Why don't we sneak back in and just bust in the room and start killing people?
Because
We've got Gundren out.
Darius and I are we rolled such low numbers that if we come anywhere near there, it's
But
going
what
to be
we-
clang, clang, bang, bang.
But that's fine. Icy and I can go in, and as soon as you hear commotion, you know we're fighting. You can rush in and join us. They're gonna
I think so. Darius says, I think both ideas are fine. The thing is, if the stealth goes wrong, you're stuck inside the castle. If stealth goes right, it could be the best plan where we just kill off everybody quietly. But if it goes wrong, you're gonna be stuck, and you're also gonna be separated from Harvick and I because we can't stealth in there with you.
No, but you could come into to where you guys were hosted when we went in to get Gundren.
That's true, but there's doors everywhere, and we don't know where everything leads.
And you had a really good idea. I can go and because I'm, can't be seen. I can throw fireballs in the northeast corner. I can throw a fireball in the center one, and then I can throw one where the other four goblins are. I can just run around and do that.
Well, so like in the game mechanics, I guess if you throw a fireball in and hit like somebody, we'd probably start initiative at that point. So you wouldn't be able to just run all around doing that like kind of for free, but you could like
start it off.
Start it that way, and then on your turn go to a different window. That's something you could try.
Well, how about if I threw one in the center one, because what do we have in there? 3
Yeah, you scouted guys in the center.
I suspect some of those might be ones that we killed. Remember we ambushed a bunch?
But were they coming to the castle or from the castle? Which were they coming?
We're coming from the castle.
Yeah, the second time you fought, they were coming from the castle.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing that says they're still there.
Okay.
Well, you guys, you do know that the eastern tower has
the wolf
and the guy in the bugbear in there.
And we also know there's 4 of them sleeping in the
I think it's
the one next to it.
You saw two. You saw 2 sleeping. There's 4 beds.
It's 4 beds with 2 sleeping in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I throw a fireball in that corner, the bugbear and the wolf are probably going to exit where the curtain is. So as soon as they run through the curtain, they could be attacked or shot or whatever. What do you think of that?
That sounds good. I now have one more question. Is on the blanked out part of the east tower, that corner, is there because we're outside, we can see that. Is there an arrow slit there too?
Oh, there's all that rubble.
It just looks like rubble.
Okay.
Also, Gundren speaks up and he says, sorry to butt in, but if my map's in that room with the King Groll, I don't know if we should be throwing fire in there.
Good idea.
Okay.
Oops.
A slight oversight on you, maybe.
Okay.
Wonder Warthog. Oops.
Well, let's have Icy throw a fireball in where the bugbear is and see what happens.
But that's where the map may be, Rokus.
We've already looked in that room. We know the map's not there.
Okay.
Yeah, the map's not in that room.
Well, that's where Gundren thinks it is. That's what he told you. He said,
but we looked.
You didn't look very thoroughly. You pretty much went in and got gun. There wasn't a map like on the table or anything.
100 thinks it might be there. We better not.
Okay. So do you want me to throw a fireball in where the 2 guys are sleeping? In the
center tower?
Center tower, or in the center tower, or the northwest tower?
I would say center tower, just so you stay closer to us.
Okay.
Yeah, probably if so. Darius says, "Yeah, I think so." Harbeck and we can start tearing up the canvas door while Icy throws a fireball in the arrow slit in the center tower, and then she can get over to the east side.
That's good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Gundren says, "Yeah, I don't know. I saw Girl was looking for a place to hide the map before I got knocked out, and he was looking around his room there."
Okay.
All right. So, part of Harbeck mentioned that he wanted to wait till it got light.
Yeah, I want just starting to get light because we want Icy to be able to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Hasn't got night vision.
Well, that's true, but yeah, that's true because if she don't the way she was seeing before was using her fire, so she'd kind of like she wouldn't really be able to hide with the fireball like helping her see.
No.
Well, she could just start a fire out in the field, and we could do it.
And if we waited till morning, we could take a short rest and get some of our stuff back.
I think
What
you're
are we
fine,
missing?
right? Oh, she's
Nobody got
some-
hurt.
Yeah, you don't get spells on. You only get spells on long rest, so that wouldn't help you.
Okay.
The only
Well,
thing it would
you
help
could-
her with would be the wild shape.
Yeah.
She gets
Why
those
don't-
on short rest.
Yeah. Icy, why don't you just start a fire out near the castle to light the place up?
Can't you just?
And then we can fight with the mist going.
That's not gonna really help you. That'll just help you for your first.
Well, that's fine for the
No,
first.
actually, but you don't really need that because you can do a normal stealth roll. Like you're gonna be out in the forest, so you're the only one who's gonna really be able to hide. I think
Okay.
you'll be fine.
Well, I'm good at hiding, so that.
Yeah, I don't think you need help for that.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to throw a fire in the center tower.
Yeah, while Darius and Harbeck are
Flank the door.
messing with the door, ripping it apart. Rokus will be in the forest, on the edge of the forest, with maybe he'll have a tree to take cover behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just stand to the left of the tree so that arrow slot's totally blocked.
Okay.
You have so you have a straight shot into that ante room there. So if anyone tries to come out,
They're gonna get.
you've got a shot at them before they can get to the door.
Yep.
Okay.
I am starting to draw up a little whiteboard map.
And when I said to the left of the tree, I meant my left, which would on the whiteboard, the way we have it, off the castle would be to the right of the tree.
Okay.
If anybody gets hurt bad up front, make sure you keep them alive.
Yes, dear. Yes, Rokus.
Okay, let's have you. Well, before I take a picture and send you, we'll have you try to approach your positions and make sure you get there where you want to get to.
Okay.
Okay, so we've waited a few hours, I guess, until maybe I don't know when the sun comes up in the summer. I'm usually asleep. 5 a.m.
That's 6.
6.
5 and 6.
Around 6-ish.
Yeah.
Well, how close are we to the equator?
Ah,
Let's just say 6. The sun's coming up at 6. End of discussion.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's easier. So yeah, we'll say it's 6. So Rokus, you do your stealth check. You wanna just stay hidden up there.
yeah.
Do a
Okay.
normal stealth check.
I rolled a 13. And
13.
yeah, and I've got stuff on top of that, plus 5. So
18.
18.
18 stealth. I'll just write it on the whiteboard for when it comes up to see if anyone needs to see you. And then so I guess as soon as you get up to the front, you're planning to start making noise, right?
Darius and I are just going to run up there. If we're making noise, that's fine. We're trying to alert them anyway.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't need to do a stealth check. You're just running up.
Right.
Okay,
And I'm
cool.
gonna throw the. and I'm gonna throw the-
Icy's running up with you to throw fire in the center tower eastern arrow slot.
I've
Yes.
got an idea too. You
What?
guys, you're going to throw a fireball in. One of Icy's abilities is to make smells.
Sure, yeah. Druidcraft.
Yeah. Why doesn't
Focus could do that really well.
I was thinking she could make the smell of dragon and put it in the castle so that they would think that maybe it would confuse them to think that there was a dragon involved.
I don't
the fire.
think she is familiar enough with dragons to make that smell.
Okay.
Because
It's
you're the
just an
dragon
idea.
expert and you said you never even seen one, right?
Well, I've seen what they did. I smelled them.
Yeah. I don't think you can describe that very well. Anyway, so I see you will. I guess you'll be the first one to do anything. So you guys run up, and Icy's gonna look in the window as she's throwing in, right?
Yeah.
So let's have you do a perception check to see what you see in the window.
Okay. I rolled an 11.
All right, hold on.
What's her passive perception?
Plus 3, so that's a total of 10.
Passive is not really related in this situation.
Okay. Perception.
Passive is like when if I want to just check if you would notice something without looking for it.
Gotcha. Okay. She's plus 3 then?
Yeah, so I've got a total of 10.
10 total?
Cool.
Yeah.
10? I thought you said you rolled 11.
11, okay. 14.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was a bit weird. Okay. So, yeah, when you run up there, you see at least one goblin in there. You can't really, as you're kind of doing it quickly, you can't see exactly what's going on, but you did see one target, so you can throw the fire at that target.
Okay. I'm
So-
going to throw the...
Yeah, we'll have it. If you get if you roll a 1 to hit, that means the fire doesn't even go in the window. You just missed the window.
Okay.
If you hit this target, it'll hit him. If not, it'll just go in the room somewhere.
Okay, so I roll a 20?
Yeah, D20 to hit with your fire, whatever your plus is on your produce flame.
I've got a 19 plus 5 is 24.
Whoa.
24 to hit? Okay.
Yepers.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Alright, so...
And then I do a D8?
Yeah, hold on.
We hear lots of squealing from the tower.
So what's your damage?
I rolled an 8. I'm doing good.
8 plus... Is it just 8?
It's just 8.
Okay.
There's just the one D8, and then there's a flame beside it, and then a star. I don't know what the star means.
Alright, so the one that you hit, you see it engulfed in flames, and it's totally on fire, burning up, and falls to the ground. So it's time to roll initiative. So,
Can I do one thing? Ian,
Yeah.
I do a history check on what a bugbear is.
Let me think. So you haven't actually really run into one, right?
Right.
They're bigger than goblins.
Yeah, I thought we did we. I thought we kind of talked about that one at one point. Was that
We did hobgoblins and ogres.
orcs? Maybe.
And
Okay.
dwarves.
So
Never
okay,
done
that's
a
fine. Yeah,
bugbear.
do a history check.
Okay, 13 plus 3 is 16.
Okay. Let me bring up their thing.
Know your enemy.
Okay, so you know that they're medium humanoid goblinoids. That they're decent at stealth, although they're a lot bigger than goblins, which are small size. These are the medium size, which is like human and dwarf. Uh, they usually they're not very intelligent compared to hobgoblins, but they're quite strong. You could say they're kind of the barbarians of the goblin group.
Okay.
But because they're strong, they often end up in charge of even the hobgoblins because they're tough enough.
Okay.
And appearance-wise, they're kind of hairy looking. Try where they got the, I guess, bear part of their name from.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't see anything else that would be worth mentioning. If something comes up, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I'll have you guys tell me your initiative first. So, let's see. Everybody, did you roll your initiative yet?
Yep.
All right, Rokus, what's yours?
5 plus 3, 8.
All right, Icy.
6 plus 2, 8.
Okay. Tied. Darius will be 1 plus 1, 2. And Harvick.
9 minus 1, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. So you can either re-roll to like decide your order at number 8, or you guys can choose it yourselves.
I would say Richie goes first because he's shooting.
Uh-huh.
And then also because she's throwing something that Icy goes second.
Okay, so I'll have Roka's Icy Harvick at number 8.
That would be my suggestion.
You guys
I
cool with
think
that?
that sounds smart.
Richie likes going first, so okay. All right, now I need to do the other guys, so hold on. Some of them I've pre-rolled. So that first goblin was dead, by the way, if I didn't say that clearly.
Okay.
So yeah, at the top on the map, you can see the red lines are the
Field of view.
yeah. So I have that as the yeah. I think where I have you, you're out of sight. So yeah, I mean, even if it doesn't line up perfectly, we'll say you're out of range there. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So green is Icy. You're there, like you just threw it in and kind of got to the side.
Yeah.
Darius is the black one. And so you know there's a dead goblin in that center tower. That's what you know right now.
You can hear sizzling and see the flames.
Yeah, so you hear some shouting inside after that. So Harbeck and Darius start ripping the curtain down, and as they rip it down, they don't see anything in that main room at the start of combat. There's nothing there right there.
Okay.
So now I will start the order.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Okay. Now Icy's running over to the other side,
Yeah,
so you can keep an eye on what's coming.
yeah.
As she's doing that, I'm going to go over and be next to Darius, so I can use my shield of protection with him.
This entranceway. Let me see how it looks on the main map. You can. It's only the line is like going through the center there, so I think even if you're on either side, you're
Okay.
still within 5 feet. So
Okay.
you're okay.
All right.
The way I drew it on the map, it looks like you're a bit further apart.
He just didn't want to interfere with me shooting guys.
Yeah, I didn't want to interfere with Richie shooting guys while I'm
okay.
protecting Darius. That's all. So if
I
I
guess-
can still protect him, that's fine.
So if they come out,
I'm
they have
thinking
to.
if that makes sense though. I think you might be right. Like if you're far enough apart that you're giving Rokus like a full view of that,
Yeah.
you probably do need to get on Darius's side.
Yeah.
So okay.
Okay,
And me
so
as
I'll
well.
move you over there. So, well, actually, I'll say you started on that side with Darius, since that's what you wanted to do, and Icy's staying. She's gonna have to move on her turn to get
Right.
away from there. But I'm moving you to stand right next to Darius now.
Okay.
Perfect.
So you're basically in the same square right now. Okay, cool. So let's start the combat. And some of the things I will just be quiet and you won't know what's going on because things are happening within the castle.
You'd think with the fireball in there, those guys would be moving around a little bit.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Alright, it's Rokus's turn. You don't see anything yet. Do you want to prepare an action?
Yeah. What I want to do, I want to move up 10 feet
Out of the forest?
out of the forest and
Okay.
right on the edge of the path so that I'm right in between the two lines of sight from the towers.
Okay.
But I'm not 90 feet away from the doorway. 90 feet away from the center of the furthest in I can see in the inside the castle.
Okay, I think I got you in that position.
And I got my bow out and
You
ready.
can prepare, like, you can say, if I see something, I'm shooting it or something.
Yeah, first thing I see there gets an arrow.
Okay, that's fine. ICU's turn. You don't see anything from where you are. Did you want to go east?
Yeah, I want to get.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get behind Harvick and Darius.
Okay.
If you're already
you can
behind
get
them.
pretty much to the kind of the
Sure.
sort of to the center of the east tower there.
Okay.
And then okay, cool. You don't encounter any enemies there. It's Harbeck's turn, so the curtain is ripped down and you can see in the room. You don't see anything yet.
Okay, what do you call it? Putting yourself on defense?
Yeah, you
Prepare an action.
you can prepare an action to attack or defend, which gives them disadvantage.
Okay, and what happens if I do prepare to attack?
Like if something comes within 5 feet of you, you can hit it.
Okay, I'll go defense.
Okay.
And and as she goes by, I yell at Icy to keep a sharp lookout and make sure no one comes around bushwhack us from behind.
Cool.
Okay, and I hear him say that too. So I'll be also looking. And that's where my passive perception may come into help.
All right. So the first thing you see is the wolf. It busts through the door, and it got basically to the center of that room, and so Rokus has a shot on it.
Okay.
So you can take a shot.
I rolled an 8 plus 7 to hit 15. And I throw a hunter's mark on it too.
Alright, make sure you take your spell slot there. So 15 to hit, you said?
Yeah.
That hits.
Yay.
Do your arrow damage first.
Arrow damage is a 7.
Okay.
And the hunter's mark is a 6.
13.
Alright. So it used all its movement, so it's gonna take the dash action to it kind of gets, it got hit, so it got like scared, so it kind of takes cover behind the wall, basically. So Harvick can pretty much still see it, but it's out of Rokus's sight right now. It's Darius's turn. He says, "I'll stay here, right, Harvick?" Okay. So he takes he prepares an action. If something comes up to him, he's gonna hit it.
Cool.
Alright, so we're at the top of combat order. Actually need to go to the bathroom, so I'll take a break for a second. So I'll be right back.
Okay. As long as he's doing that, I'll run to it too.
Okay.
So everybody runs in the bushes all at once.
Right in the middle of the shower, spoiling your pants. You're so scared, huh? Goddamn elf.
I think Darius should have to roll a 20 to see if he pissed himself. What do you think, Harv?
He's not an elf. We don't have to worry about it. Only elves that can't handle coffee.
Well, I gotta insist Ian do that before
I am back,
before we go on.
What's wrong?
I think Darius has to throw a 20 to see if he pissed himself.
From what?
When he did take his bathroom break, did he piss himself or did he get to?
No, he was fine. That was the dungeon master pissing. It's unrelated to Darius.
Oh, the one he forgot to wipe himself.
Oh god!
I can't leave you guys alone.
You guys.
All right, it's back to the top of the order. Things are happening. Okay, a hobgoblin comes out of the door. It runs up to Darius. Darius gets a hit. Ten plus 3, 13. That's a miss. I think because he has multi-attack, that still counts as one action, so he'll get both. Another same one, so he misses 2. Now it's the hobgoblin's turn. He's gonna attack Darius. He's got chainmail and a long sword. No shield. He's using it two-handed.
I'm using my shield to protect Darius.
Okay, what does that do again?
I have to look it up. Wait a minute. Something good.
Okay, I missed the order. Actually.
Well, I think this time there's no point to mark it because there's so many things that you don't know about.
Okay. That's a bit scary.
Well, I see you went all around, so she knows there's plenty of creatures around.
Here it is. While wearing a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, cool. So he gets disadvantage. Alright, okay, Hobgoblin's attack is there, okay. Okay, lower number. Didn't mark Darius back to full health. Okay, that's a miss. So the Hobgoblin misses. It is now Rokus's turn. You can see the Hobgoblin.
Okay, so I transfer my hunter's mark onto him, and
Okay, cool.
think I missed him. I had 9 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss. So no hunter's mark damage. Okay, it's ICU's turn. You can't really see the Hobgoblin from where you are. Did you want to keep going east to keep lookout?
Okay.
Can she? Okay.
She can kind of go to the, so she doesn't pass in front of the arrow slit. Kind of watch that direction.
Could she get back far enough to throw a fireball at that guy?
She'd have to like go all the way back to where she started to like have a good view. Because Harbeck and Darius are both on the same side.
Yeah.
So she can't really see from this side. She'd have to throw over his. He's also like in the doorway, and there's rubble all and stuff there.
Yeah.
So she can't really see from there.
I'll just stay strategically hidden from their view and safe, but I'm still within 30 feet. If they come after, go after Rokus, run down towards him, I can see them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll back you up into the field a little bit. So you're north of the east tower. You're out of sight of the arrow slits, and you can see Rokus and Harbeck.
Okay, and I'll crouch down in the grass.
Yeah, so you'll be able to keep watch from there on the east side.
Plus we still have.
And you can see your companions too.
Well, we're still with Pass Without a Trace. We're still.
No, because we waited for light, so it was a few hours later.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I'd known that, I would have done it again, but oh well. Okay, we're good. I'm hiding in the grass.
Okay, cool. Good. And now it's Harbeck's turn. You have a Hobgoblin you can hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do Wrathful Smite.
Okay, what's that one do?
The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell, save DC to steal its resolve, and end this spell.
Okay, so it's a one-time thing within the spell's duration. So okay, so do your damage first for the hit to see if you hit. Oh, actually, sorry. Yeah, we gotta see if you hit, and then what's the duration for the spell?
And just not saying.
I'll help you look.
Sounds like something you ought to save for badasses, not Hobgoblin.
It says it's a spell. I can do it every time I.
Well,
You
let me
have
see.
spell slots.
Yeah, you have spell
I
slots.
don't have any spell slots there. It's a bonus action.
Is it?
No, that should still have spell slots. Let me look at it. Which one was it? Wrathful Smite?
Yeah.
Yes, it's not something you
Yeah,
can
this
just
is
do.
you have 3 spell slots. You can do this up to
Oh,
3
Hunter,
times.
Hunter's Mark is it's not like Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark
Hunter's Mark
is
is a spell
also a
too,
spell too, yeah.
but it can
Okay,
be
so when
transferred.
Richie does the Hunter's Mark, he only has so many spells he can do it with.
Yeah,
Hunter's Mark is a little special because it's something that
I can transfer it.
it can
I can
transfer.
transfer
Wrathful
it
Smite
from
is different from that one.
yeah,
But it's okay. How's it different? Because it
because
has spells. The Hunter's Mark has that little square with the C, just like the Wrathful Smite does.
Okay, that's
But the-
true. Let me explain it, Richie.
okay.
So Hunter's Mark is they're both concentration spells, so that's the C. That means you can only do one at a time of those kind of spells. Wrathful Smite, the first thing it says is the next time you hit with a melee attack. So that means if you miss this attack, it's still active for up to a minute. It says duration up to a minute. So if you miss this first attack, it will still activate as long as you hit something within the next minute. But once you hit with it, it goes away. And as soon as you cast it, your spell slot is gone, even if you don't use it. Or you never hit anybody within that minute, the spell slot is already used. Okay? Hunter's Mark, the difference for that is that it doesn't have a limitation of that it goes away after hitting. It lasts for an hour, and it can be transferred from any creature
From
to
target
another.
to target.
Yeah, it doesn't go away once it hits.
It's just a different kind of spell.
Yeah, and you actually also have access to Hunter's Mark, so if you'd rather do that, you could use that instead. But Hunter's Mark is not that, doesn't do that much damage, I think.
It adds a d6.
Yeah, what's Wrathful Smite? It does 1d6 psychic, and it gives them fear, the chance of having fear and running away. Hunter's Mark for him is also 1d6. So I think if you're trying to stack up damage right now, Hunter's Mark is going to be the better one for you.
Okay.
If you really want one of them to run away, then Wrathful Smite will be better.
Okay, so I want to do Hunter's Mark then, I guess.
Yeah, and then so that's one of 3 spell slots you got, but it lasts for an hour, which is
Going to be more than enough.
Yeah, there's no if combat lasts an hour, then there's something weird going on.
Okay, now the other one is divine that I have is Divine Favor.
Yeah, let me see it.
And I don't see any kind of a.
That one has the duration of a minute, but it's
Where does it say it has a duration of a minute?
Above the description it says duration. If you click on the
okay, so that's up to 1 minute. So that'd be the entire combat then, correct?
Generally, that'd be 10 rounds of combat.
Okay.
That one does
Radiant damage.
1d4 radiant damage every time you hit, and you don't need to transfer. But it seems like it's just it's a one bonus action. Just do it.
How many spell slots do I have for that?
All of your first level spell. You have 3 first level spell slots, so you can cast any spell. Sorry, this is a little hard to explain. You have 3 slots, so only 3 spells can be cast.
Okay.
Yeah, and it could be you could do the same spell 3 times, or 3 different spells, but you can only do 3 spells.
And then, okay.
Then you'll be out until the next long rest.
Gotcha.
From what the good thing about divine favor is that it's specifically radiant damage. It's only a D4, but if you knew the target you're fighting was weak to radiant damage or something, that could be good. Hunter's Mark is just a normal,
Right.
like physical attack,
Go to.
and Wrathful Smite is psychic. So, like, you might use those in specific situations. But from what I can see, from what you have access, it seems like Hunter's Mark will be the best damage dealer.
What's radiant damage? What is that?
There's just different classes of damage. It's kind of like holy damage, and like maybe vampires or something might be weak to something like that.
Okay, but not hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hobgoblins are like kind of, like humans, like
Okay.
normal living animals, basically.
All right.
Okay, so
I'll do
basically
Hunter's
your
Mark.
choice now is, do you want to do a spell or not?
I'll do the Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so
That'll-
Hunter's Mark. So I'll just assume you're
I can
transferring
transfer
it to
that, right?
whoever. Yeah, whenever it's a bonus action. So as long as you're not doing something else with your bonus action,
Right.
you can transfer it every turn.
Okay.
And so we won't bother talking about it. But if you want to do something else with your bonus action, then you can't transfer your Hunter's Mark. Okay, so I don't think we've done the attack yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you're attacking the hobgoblin. So roll to hit with your sword first.
Okay. What's the modifier on that?
Talon blade is a +7.
Okay, so I have 9 plus 7 is 16.
16. That is the same as his armor class, so you just barely hit him. So now roll your sword damage.
Okay, sword damage is a 19. I gotta find
No. Your damage should be 1d8 plus 5.
1d8.
Yeah. Did you look at it on
Why
your
is
sheet?
it a 19.
Look for your
I see the
sword.
d8.
Yeah, 1d8
Okay,
plus 5.
Okay, that's 5, so that's 3 plus 5, so that's 8.
And okay, 8 damage.
And then a D6.
And a d6.
Yeah.
D6 is a 6.
Yeah.
Alright,
Good.
killed him.
All right.
What's the description of Hunter's Mark anyway? Okay, it's just extra damage. So you hit him with your sword and it just slices right through his armor and kills him. Cool. Alright. Next in order, that was Harbeck's turn,
Darius.
right? Okay, so next is the wolf. The wolf is gonna... Oh, this guy's dead. Okay.
The wolf
I
was
guess I better-
hiding.
Yeah, the wolf was hiding. Okay, the wolf comes out to attack Harbeck. Okay, that's only a 12 to hit. So that misses you, right?
I'm an 18.
Okay. So the wolf, okay, yeah, he's kind of stuck
Bit my
there.
shield.
Yeah, you deflected his bite. Okay, next, another. Okay, you see a hobgoblin come out. He sees a dead hobgoblin and he sees the wolf, and he can see Rokas, Darius, and Harbeck, and he goes back. don't see him anymore. It's Darius's turn. The wolf is still in front of him. Okay, second attack hits. D8 plus 2. 7 damage on the wolf. And the wolf is dead. Alright, it's back to the top of the order. Okay, you see the dark elf that Icy described before. Comes out and takes a look. Rokus, Harbeck, and Darius can see it. Hold on. Rokus.
Okay.
Hold on. No. It's not your turn.
Oh.
I'm trying to see. Okay, roll a deception check.
Okay, I rolled a 19 plus deception -1, so it'd be 18.
Okay. Thank you for that information. This dark elf goes back in the door. You don't see it anymore. Okay, Rokus, it's your turn. You don't see any targets.
Okay, then I'm going to prepare an action,
Okay.
which is to loose an arrow at the first thing that moves in that doorway.
Okay. It's Icy's turn. You don't see anything.
Nope.
You want to prepare an action or do anything?
I'll just stay hidden.
Okay.
The only action I would do would pass without a trace for everybody again, but
I think you're a little too far, and they're kind of exposed. You could do a stealth check if you want to, like, lay down in the grass and avoid being seen where you are.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth then.
It's not very good. It's a 4 + 2, which is 6.
Alright, I'll keep a note of it though.
Okay.
Alright, so you're laying down, kind of hiding. Alright, it's Harbeck's turn. No targets.
Prepare a defense.
Defensive action. Okay. Alright, Darius's turn. He doesn't see anything. Alright, top of the order. Okay. So in the room that Harbeck and Darius are looking in, they ripped down one curtain. There's a curtain to the south of the room. There's a goblin comes in through there. He has a short bow. He's gonna shoot at Harbeck. So he'll have disadvantage because you have defensive action. Okay, lucky for you, the disadvantage kept you from getting hit. But after shooting, he goes back through the curtain and you can't see him anymore.
Well, if I have a...
did you prepare? You prepared the action, right?
Yeah,
Sorry, I
did.
forgot. So yeah, before he goes back in, you get your shot on him.
Okay, 15 plus 7, he's got a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And he took 8 damage, 7 and 1.
Okay, he's dead.
Ha!
Blech. Okay, cool. Alright, it's back to Rokus's turn.
I'll prepare an action.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you. Still stealthing.
Yep.
Okay. Harbeck's turn.
Full defense.
Darius's turn. Defense. Rokus's turn.
I prepared an action to shoot.
Okay. Icy again.
Just stay hidden.
Harbeck again.
Up.
Darius. Okay. So on the west side, coming around the west tower, Rokus can see a goblin up here. I think you prepared an action to shoot, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and do it.
5 plus 7.
12.
12?
Yep.
That's a miss.
Rats.
The goblin uses its action to do the dash action. Runs an extra 30 feet.
Towards
Rokus. At this point, Icy can also see him. He's I'll say, let's see. You are 90 feet from there. So he's probably about 100 feet from Rokus. Okay?
okay, and how far is he from me?
Maybe 150 or something like that. 130.
And you say how's he armed?
You see he's got a short bow in his hands and a scimitar on his belt.
Okay.
I'll just stay hidden.
What's the range of your fireballs?
Should be 30, I think.
30.
Sorry, I just forgot what I said. He was how far from Rokus?
100.
Okay.
And 150 from me.
Yeah, I think Rokus. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. Alright, another goblin comes out behind him and does the same thing, running up to about where he is. He's also got a scimitar and a short bow. Okay, another goblin runs up to the same spot, lining up with each other.
So there's 3 of them together?
Yeah, and now a fourth one lines up with him. And okay, it's Rokus's turn now.
I'm going to switch spells, and I'm going to throw a hail of thorns on the group.
Okay, use your spell slot. You can hit 3. They're in a line, so you can hit 3 of the 4
Okay.
with the
And
thorns.
I rolled a 9 plus 7, so it's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And
Do the arrow
I forget.
first.
Arrow is 6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you're hitting one which seems to be slightly bigger. He's in the middle of some of them.
Okay, let me see what the
Okay,
other
now
part of.
Now that one and other 2 will get hit with the thorns. I think
And the
I
thorns.
think it was a DC thing maybe.
Hail of Thorns. It's a D10.
Damage?
I think so.
Or are
That's
you
what it
talking
looks
about
like.
DC 10?
Oh, they have to have a dexterity of 13 to resist it. And then it looks like 1d10 is the damage.
Okay, let me help you look at it real quick. Make sure. Oh yeah, you're right. 1d10.
So they're all going to have a dexterity check.
Yeah. And half of the 1d10 if they save. So they get hit either way.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the DC? On the main thing, it says Dex 13. You said that, I think.
Yep.
It's DC.
That is... What does that stand for? It's the number they need to roll higher than for the... So basically it's a dexterity 13, so they need to roll a 14 dexterity to avoid it.
It's a dexterity check. That's what DC is.
No, because
Okay.
DC... No, it's not for dexterity specifically, because they use DC for any...
For something else.
It could be
Okay.
for any resistance, basically.
Okay.
I can't
Maybe it's a
remember what it
dungeon.
stands for, though.
Yeah.
Damage.
Damage.
Sounds good.
Damage check.
It might be damage check or yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will roll the DC Dex 13 check to see if these 3 goblins do it. Where is the goblin? There's the goblin. They have +2 dexterity. 4, that's a hit. A fail, I should say. One of them succeeded. The other one failed. Okay, so roll your D10.
Okay, they all took 6 extra damage. Or 2 get 6 and 1 gets 3.
Alright, the one you hit, I'll say he takes the full damage. Since he got hit with it. So he's dead. And this one is still alive. Not looking good. And the other one is also... Oh, no, the other one got half. So 3. So he's not as bad. Okay, cool.
So there's
Another dead guy. Okay, it is Icy's turn.
I'm just gonna stay hidden.
Okay, cool. Harvick.
I-
you can see that there's some guys coming around.
Okay.
You saw Rokus shoot one of them dead.
Alright. Can I tell which direction they're running in yet?
Yeah, you can see they're coming. They're like, they got bows out and they're running towards Rokus.
Okay, they're running toward Rokus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about these guys. You stay where you're at. I'll yell at him. I got these chumps.
You don't want me. I yell out to Rokus. Do you want me to try to intercept them?
No.
Okay.
I got these chumps.
All right. I'll stay defensive.
All right. Another goblin shows up and takes the place of the one you just killed.
So there's still 4 of them.
Now there's 4 again, yeah. Okay, Darius's turn. He's following Harbeck's lead and staying put. Alright. So the range on the short bow is 80 feet. So this, back to the top of the order, one of the goblins goes forward 25 feet. And he's in range to shoot at Rokus. So he will now attempt to hit him. 19 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
8 damage.
Ouch. Bastard.
Okay, next goblin does the same thing. Trying to shoot at Rokus. 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
3 damage.
That's 11.
Another goblin runs up. Trying to shoot Rokus. Nat 20.
Ouch.
6 damage.
Quit
And
picking
it's
on Ro.
Rokus' turn.
Okay, I got my hail of thorns on those dudes. And I roll.
Yeah, that keeps going? I don't remember how it works.
Yeah.
Up to a minute. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon, it's just one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the next time you hit. So that just means if you cast it and you miss, it's okay. You can try again. But once you hit, it's gone. It's a 1d10.
Really?
It's a pretty powerful spell, so 1d10's pretty strong. It's a bonus action. That's the good thing. It's a pretty powerful spell because it's a bonus action and it's a high damage. So I think you have one slot left.
Yeah, I guess I'll put a hunter's mark back on them.
Okay.
On the
Center
most
one, right?
damage. The most damaged.
Well, if you want to hit all 3, you could hit the center one. There's 3 of them in a line.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to do that? That means you're out of spells.
Yeah, but that's transferable, so.
Oh, Hunter's Mark you want to do? Sorry, I
I
thought
thought-
you were saying Hail of Thorns.
He said he couldn't do it. But he has to do another.
No,
I
it
have
would
to
take
do-
his final spell slot, and so would
Oh, okay.
Hunter's
You
Mark
can do
because
it again with another spell. Gotcha.
he turned off Hunter's Mark.
And
I
there's
believe.
still
Let me check.
there's still
that.
three. There's still 3 of them.
4 of them.
There's 4.
There's-
3 of them in a line.
There's 3.
3 in a line and a 4th behind.
Oh, so I can only hit 3
Right.
of the 4.
Yeah. And yeah, Hunter's Mark and Hail of Thorns are both concentration, so you can't have them both active. So
Right.
when you did Hail of Thorns, your Hunter's Mark went away, so you can't just
Right.
bring it back. You'd
Right.
have to use a spell slot for that also.
I think I'll go ahead and use go back to the hunter's mark
Okie dokie.
and just concentrate on the most damage to those guys.
Hunter's Mark lasts an hour, so that's active now. So the most damaged one? Okay, yeah. There's one that's very damaged. I mean, he's actually so damaged that you might not want to hit him.
Well, I don't want him shooting at me.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, anyway, he's very, very damaged. So you
Okay,
expect the Hunter's Mark's not going to do any help. If you
Okay,
hit.
I'm gonna shoot at the one that's not so screwed up. Now
Okay.
roll up. 9 plus 7, 16 to hit,
That hits.
and he's got 6 plus 5.
6 plus 5 damage.
11 damage.
Alright, so you hit one that was not even hit yet and kill it. Okay. One of the fresh goblins is dead. Alright, next is Icy's turn. You see lots of things being killed.
And arrows sticking out of me.
Yeah. Do you
How close am I? How close am I to Rokus?
think we said... well, it's a little different, so we'll say about 40 feet from him.
Okay, I have healing word, which is good for 60 feet, so I'm going to do healing word.
Cool. Go ahead, roll your healing word. I think it was a
That's a
D4 or
D-
something.
That's a D20.
No, you don't need to roll to hit with healing, so you just do the healing itself. I think.
Okay, that's a D4 plus 3.
Okay, sounds right to me. So what's
Oh,
the
and
number?
I did a 4 plus 3, 7.
Okay, 7 for you, Ruckus. Mark that back on your hit points.
And that's one of my spells. My first level spell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Any other actions, Icy?
I'm just going to stay. Well, I
Would
can
you like to
still
like
stay-
re-hide and try another stealth check? You could do that. Try for a better stealth. You only have a 6 right now.
Okay. Okay, I'll do the stealth. I rolled a 9 plus, where's stealth? Plus 2, I've got 11.
All right, cool. So you're better hit. You crawled forward and slightly rearranged yourself slightly, so you're hiding yourself a little better.
Oh, that's good.
And you can see the goblins,
Okay.
but they don't seem to notice you yet. Okay, cool. It is now Harbeck's turn. Hold position or...
There's still 3 goblins out there.
Yeah, you can see all of them.
Okay, how far away are they?
About 100 feet.
Okay.
That'll take you like 4 turns to run.
Okay, in that case, I'll stay here defensive.
Okay. And then the trailing goblin moves forward and shoots at Ruckus. 8 plus 4, 12.
It's a miss.
Okay. And now it is Darius' turn. He's holding. Okay, back to the top. Goblin is... guess he'll move forward 5 feet. And then shoot at you again. 18 plus 4, 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
5 plus 2, 7. 7 damage. Okay.
Yep.
Another goblin moves up. He shoots at Rokus. 15 plus 4, 19.
That's a hit.
5 damage. How are you looking there?
I'm got 9.
Okay. Okay, it's Rokus's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
Might as well shoot at the most damaged.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, 7, 7, 14 to hit.
14 to hit, misses.
Great.
AC's turn.
We didn't take a long enough rest for me to, because I've used up 2 slots. Like one slot is from before we started this attack, or
Yeah, you cast a spell for
healing word.
Yeah, you did healing word, and then before the combat, you did the pass without a trace a while ago, but you didn't get that slot back. So that should just be two spells you've used.
Okay. I think I'll use healing word on Rokus again.
Okay, go ahead. Roll the d4.
Okay, I rolled 2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay, 5 back to you.
Okay.
You're at like 14, I think.
Yep.
All right, Harvick. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out to Crocus behind a tree. Don't need you dead. And then I'm gonna start off toward the goblins.
Okay. You can get 25 feet.
Okay.
So you're gonna pass in front of the arrow slit. And when you look to the side, you don't see anything moving or anything through there. Okay? And then it is Darius' turn. He's following your lead. At first, he shouts out, "Should I come with you?" You can respond.
No, stay there.
Okay, he goes back to position.
We know that bugbear's still there. So.
All right, he holds his position. All right, back to the top. Goblin is shooting at Rokus. 1. He drops his arrow. Next Goblin. Oh, and he moved forward 5 feet towards Rokus, which doesn't really affect Harvick. Next one. That is a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. Okay, it's Rokus' turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move into the woods and
back to the tree you were at,
and take cover.
Okay.
And in the woods, do I have any special?
You can have half cover.
Okay, and stealth.
So your AC when you're in half cover, you go up to +2 AC. Okay.
Do I have to do a roll for that?
No, you just. What's your AC now? Normally.
15.
And that's without your shield, right?
Yeah.
So, it's the tree's basically giving you that shield bonus of +2.
But how about my I have a woods thing where I have advantage in the woods. I mean,
I don't think you have anything that's combat related from the woods.
No.
I think it's just
woods.
Well, we seems like we read it every week, but I don't think it's that. I think it's mostly like tracking and stuff.
Okay.
And stealth, maybe. No, it wasn't even stealth. It wasn't stealth.
I think you're right. Okay. So my armor class goes up.
Yeah. +2. Just you don't need to mark it down. Just remember that.
Okay. So I go into the woods.
You gonna shoot?
Yep. I roll a 16 plus 7, 23,
That hits.
and 6 damage.
The
2 on
one
the
of
8,
them is
4
dead.
on the 6.
One of the goblins dies. Okay, it's Icy's turn.
How close are they to me?
The goblins?
Yeah.
They're still pretty far, like 100 feet.
Okay. I guess I'll just stay hidden and.
Okay. Did you want? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Harvick, you want to run 25 feet more? Okay. Still out of range. Last goblin. He sees Harvick running. He's kind of the closest to Harvick, so he turns his attention to Harvick and shoots at him. Ooh, 19 plus 4. Should hit. Even the chainmailed Harvick. Well, that was a not very good damage roll, so 3 damage.
Oh shit.
What?
I my damage on my longbow, I have forgot to add 3 plus. It's 8 plus 3.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, don't forget
Shit.
that. But most of these, you've been killing them when you hit them anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was that goblin. Okay, and Darius is holding. Okay, another back to the top of the order, and a goblin is shooting at Harvick because Rokus is harder to hit right now. And he can see this dwarf running at him. 20 to hit.
Ouch.
Oh.
Not nat 20, not nat 20.
Not a nat 20.
Just
Good.
20 total. So that hits you, right, Harvick? Harvick? You're 18, right?
Yes.
Okay. 7 damage, Harvick.
Okay.
Rokus' turn.
Okay, I'll shoot whoever's available out there in front of me. There's what, 2 left?
Yeah.
One that's furthest away from Harbeck.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Roll 9 plus 7, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's an 8 plus 3 and 2. That would be 15.
Yeah, he's dead. So far you've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things.
So we have 2 goblins still.
I've got several arrows sticking out of me, unfortunately.
There's 1 goblin still left.
Okay.
It's Icy's turn though, yeah.
I'll just stay where I am.
Alright, Harvick's turn.
Okay. How close am I to that other goblin?
I don't know. I think the way I laid it out, it looks to me like you should be able to hit him this turn. So I'm gonna say you can. You run up to him. It takes your full 25 feet, but you get up to him. You can swing.
Okay, so let's see now. I have to go for a hit first. That's a 20, right?
Your D20 to hit. What's your plus on that?
7. And I roll a 6.
6 plus 7?
13.
13 is not enough.
Ah,
You whiff.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah. So, my stocky legs.
Now that guy's got a bow, so
Right.
if he switches,
Yeah, he'll take an action to switch. Okay, but yeah, okay, cool. All right, okay, yeah. Actually, the next turn is the goblin. So this is a ability I haven't used. I think I've forgotten to use it every time. But goblins have the ability to disengage as a bonus action. So he's gonna get away from Harvick, using a bonus action. Then, as an action, switch weapons. He's gonna move about 30 feet. He's gonna move 30 feet away from you. Like towards the trees, kind of. Okay,
So
Darius's turn. And then back to the top. Rokus is next.
I'll shoot at the hobgoblin's the only target, right?
Yeah, it's just a regular goblin.
Goblin, okay.
Yeah, you can shoot at him.
Yeah, a 16 plus 7 to hit.
That hits.
23.
And it'd be 8 plus 4 is the damage.
He's dead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dead things. All right. Next is Icy's turn. You don't see any targets.
No.
Rokus is hiding.
And the dark elf is.
Yeah, you haven't
came up
seen the
left.
dark. You haven't seen the dark elf appear again.
No. Was there a hobgoblin that came out and hit his went back in as well?
That's right.
He
So
got
those-
nailed.
No, we've got a dark elf.
You
and a
killed one hobgoblin, but another one retreated.
Yeah. So we know that
There's
a
also-
hobgoblin.
There's also a bugbear out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The king bugbear for sure.
Okay, so Harvick's turn.
I'm gonna go back toward Darius.
Okay. And Darius's turn. He's handing out. Rokus, it's back to your turn. So it seems like you haven't seen anybody come out for a while. So we'll pause the combat order for now.
Okay.
And so we'll say, like, you stand out there kind of waiting for a bit, and then you don't see any action for about a minute.
So all our spells and stuff are worn off then.
Hunter's Mark's an hour, so
Okay.
I think that was the only active spell. Or did you have Hunter's Mark going too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's only been a minute, so you guys still have Hunter's Mark going.
Yeah.
All right, so anything you want to do after a minute?
After a minute, they're probably. We ought to go in by now, Rich, or Rokus rather, and Icy.
I think we should head back to the forest where Rokus is because I don't see them coming back out that entrance. I think they might come out the west entrance. So I think we should get back to Rokus and then we can sort of decide what we're going to do next. Have a little powwow.
Why don't we just head on in and finish these guys off?
That's another option.
How many hit points can we get? Okay. You got. I need to get healed, maybe.
What's your
You have
what's
your
your
own
damage?
healing spell. Did you use you used all your spells though, right?
Who, me?
I've used all mine,
I've got.
but I have
My
Hunter's
first-
Mark on, which is worth using.
What's your yeah, Hunter's Mark is worth using. What's your damage right now?
I have 14 hit points left out of 25.
Okay, I've got lay on hands. If you want to come over, if you want to, I'd say at this point with the Hunter's Mark, I can do a lay on hands on you if you come up, and then we can go in there and try to clear it out. There can't be that many left.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so check out your lay on hands pool. There's a page for that.
I've got 15.
15 HP total.
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you need, Ruckus, to get to max?
11.
So do you want to give him 11 then?
I'm gonna give him 9,
Okay.
and then the rest to me,
Okay.
9 and 6.
Okay, so you've used it all.
Yeah.
All right, so mark it back on your hit
Got
points.
it. I'm up to 23. Thank you.
And that's what it gives me too.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we've played for 2 hours. Does anybody need a break here?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
I'm
Patricia?
good.
You're okay?
I'm good. Yeah, I got myself water.
What did Icy think of watching everybody fighting?
She was healing us and keep an eye out. They could have come around the other way. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's good. But I wonder if she was getting bored in the grass there.
No, because my armor class is like only a 14, so I probably was even less than the goblins, and yeah, so I didn't loot and I didn't get hit, so it worked out well, and I was able to do some healing. So
Yeah, cool.
Which kept the stronger guys healthy enough to do what they needed to do.
That is correct. Good job. I'm glad you weren't bored.
Yeah, no, I crunched the numbers and the
Yeah, they needed
probabilities and the risks.
those heals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, also, have any spells left?
Who?
Two. I see.
I have one more. I have one more healing word in level 1, and then I have a healing word in level 2, which is 2d4s plus 3.
If we wanted to send, since nobody's coming out, I'm thinking about maybe we would want to send the mouse around again to check and see what's going on.
Okay, that doesn't take a spell to do that. That's wild shape. That I have 2 slots there. Okay, so you want me to read
yeah. I think earlier.
Let's see what the other.
Sorry, I was just gonna say you have all your wild shapes because when you waited for the light to come out, that was enough to get you back to. I think you have. What's your max for wild shape? 2 or 3?
2.
2. Okay, so you have 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see you want to crawl up the rubble and peek into the room that we haven't looked at in that corner of the castle.
Okay, I'll turn into a rat and I'll go to explore the. Should I explore the whole place?
What do you think,
What do you-
Harvick?
Well, okay, I think we're going to have to make that decision because it depends on what you see in the room.
Okay,
We can't tell you what to do once you get there, and I would say scout around as much as you can without endangering yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna go up that rubble and explore that little anteroom off the northeast
Yeah,
tower.
the only one that's black over there.
Yeah, I'll check that out first.
Okay, so you. Alright, and where's everybody else hanging out while she's doing that?
In that little ante room, and we're all on the ready to whack anything that comes.
Oh,
Everyone.
so you're entering that room that you were guarding before?
Yeah,
Okay,
or
cool.
everyone's by a door, so anything opens up, they can nail it.
Alright.
There's 3 doors, right?
Hold on. I'm gonna erase this map since we're entering. Okay, yeah, so if you enter from where the canvas door was, there's the door to the east into that hallway that you've been into, and south through another canvas door.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're in that room.
Yeah, and
Icy's turning into a mouse and going up the rubble to look for cracks.
Yep, and we'll put Rokus will be in the middle because he's got the bow. He'll be in the middle, so he's got
You guys can protect him.
right.
Okay.
And then Darius is at the curtain, and I'll be at the door.
Okay, cool. I got it. Okay, so Icy, roll a investigation check to look for cracks.
I came up with a 1 + 0.
All right, you didn't find there. You can't find any cracks in this rubble.
Okay, well, I'm going to go through the hallway, and then I'm going to go under the door in the northeast room and see what's there. And then there's a door that goes into that other room that I can go under.
Okay, so you go into
The northeast circle, half circle. Do I see anything in there?
Okay, so yeah, when you go in the hallway, you don't see anything there. When you go into the room where the bugbear had been sleeping, you don't see the bugbear in there.
Okay.
You see his bed, you see the table, and the brazier.
Okay, and then I'm going to go under the door into the little anteroom.
Okay, the little small room at the top.
Yeah.
You go in there and you find it's actually like a bathroom. It's got like a big like a tub.
Okay.
And you see that there are some like fine silk sheets and like a cot laid out. So it's like a bit nicer looking. The sheets on this little bed.
Okay. I think I'm going to look underneath the bed, and I'm going to check the wall to see if there's any like hidden stones that move or whatever.
Okay, so
They might have hidden
which bed are you looking at?
in the bathroom.
Okay, so roll investigation.
15. Do I add anything to that?
The roll was 15.
Yeah.
Just your investigation, which is maybe 0. What's your investigation?
0.
Okay.
No, that's intelligence.
15. Yeah. 15. So, you just realize that this cloth is very high quality silk. You're a bit surprised to see that someone here was sleeping with such nice sheets. The bed, you don't find anything with this particular bed, but it seems like it's different from the bed the bugbear was sleeping on. It's a bit cleaner and newer.
Okay. Is there anything else in that room besides the bed and the sheets?
You just see the bathroom is it's like it was used like when the castle was new. It must have been the Lord's private bath.
Okay.
It's kind of nice, but it's all been, the rubble is like on this side is deteriorating too.
Okay.
So
Um,
you don't find any items.
okay, so then I'll go back into the northeast corner, and I'm gonna look. I'm gonna check out the bugbear's bed, see if there's anything under it, or.
Okay, check investigation again.
Oh my! I rolled a 20, a
Wow,
natural 20.
very
Nat
good.
20.
That's
Awesome.
so you squeeze your little mouse body under his mattress,
Mm-hmm.
and you find a big square piece of paper.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Hmm.
You gonna
As a
try to
mouse,
pull it out?
I'm gonna pull it out. Can I roll it up and put it on my?
Okay, let's say you pull it out first, and then you see that it's written in what you think is Dwarvish or Dwarven language. I don't remember if they call it Dwarvish or Dwarven,
I forget what.
but I don't think you speak Dwarven.
No, I speak common in another. I forget what I speak common in something else.
Druidic.
I think. Or
But
Druid.
she's a dwarf. I don't know why that.
She's
would
not
be.
dwarf. She's a human.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Harbeck can read it.
Maybe. So yeah, let's have you roll a Arcana check.
What?
Arcana check.
What the hell is that? I got a 3.
Your Arcana, I think, is the first one on the list of skills.
No,
Nah, mine's the third one down.
third.
Yeah.
I got a +0.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything special about this paper, which you suspect may be the map.
Yeah. Well, I'm a mouse. I can't really make that. I just know that I found this piece of paper.
Well, when you're a mouse, you get the physical characteristics of the mouse, but your mental characteristics are the same as your human form.
Okay.
But you can't
So
talk.
I'm just. Okay. Well, as mouse, I'm going to roll it up, and I'm going to put it in my mouth, and I'm going to take it back to the guys.
All right, you kind of as
Drag
best
it.
as best you can, you manage it. It's a little hard. You have a little bit of trouble getting it under the door at first. Then you kind of have to unroll it again, and then you manage to get it back to the party. And you want to drop it in front of them.
Yes.
All right. So anybody want to look at it?
Well, I'm the one that can read the dwarfish or whatever.
Yeah, when everybody looks at it, they see it's written in. Let me look it up just so we are not guessing what it's supposed to be. Well, you should see that actually on your sheet, Harbeck, on the left side, but on your languages.
Oh yeah, I do dwarvish.
It says Dwarvish.
Yes.
Okay. Oops. Okay. Roll a history check.
Everybody?
No, just Harbeck.
Okay.
You have a
see.
+3.
An 18 plus 3, so it's 21.
All right, so luckily because you are nobility, you have been educated well, and you recognize this as a old version of Dwarvish, which was spoken about 500 years ago. and it's similar to Shakespearean English. So it's very it's a bit flowery, and the grammar is a little different than what people usually speak now, but you're able to read it pretty easily, and you can tell that it's like kind of vague descriptions of how to go somewhere. Roll an Arcana check too. You have a +1.
What is Arcana, anyways?
It's magic related.
Okay.
Now, would that, if that's the case, would my the Divine Sense, would that be worthwhile casting at this point?
Let me look at it. No, well, no, that's more for creatures, basically.
Okay. I need to roll for our Arcane.
Roll for Arcana.
Arcana. Okay, that's a 20.
A nat 20?
Got a D20.
Oh, yeah, D20.
Natural 20.
All right.
Awesome.
So,
Shit.
when you look at it, you can see the map. The paper itself is kind of shimmering, and when you move the paper back and forth, it has a kind of it's sort of like a holographic effect, where you can see like layers of writing that kind of come out from the paper, and as you read some of the sentences in your mind, you kind of see some images of a path, how to go somewhere. So you recognize this is definitely the map, and that like you're able to follow the map if you need to use it.
Okay.
So should we get back to the forest and we've got what we came for and get out of here?
I think we got what we need. I'm agreeing with Icy at this point.
Okay, so you guys, you remember that Sildar specifically wanted you guys to drive off King Grohl or kill him, and that he said he'd give you a 500 gold reward for doing that. So that would be the only reason that you'd have to continue fighting in here. But other than that, you've got the map and you've got the captive, so you've completed an important part of that. If you don't care about that reward, you can go back.
That's enough reward money to buy you some good equipment, Harbeck. We could go to the edge of the woods and take a long rest, and I can we can cover the.
You'd have to wait like all day for that to get a long rest.
That's cool. Still do that if we want the 500 gold.
Oh yeah, I'm just telling you, it's like it's 6 a.m. You'd have to wait till like, over 12 hours from now.
Well, okay. Before we make that decision, I still don't know where he is. Let's send, there's still a mouse, right?
Yeah, she can't talk to you yet, but she's still a mouse sitting there.
Well, I can ask her and she can nod her head.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're still a mouse, well, I can look at her and tell she's still a mouse.
Yeah.
But if she's still a mouse, I'd say continue. Let's, if you can find him.
Yeah, come back and tell us where he's at.
Yeah, where
Okay.
he's at, and what's with him.
Okay, so I'm going to go back into that hallway. I'm going to go where there's the 4 beds on the eastern corner and have a look in there.
Okay, the room with the 4 beds is empty.
Okay, I'm going to come back out, and then I'm going to go. I know that the owl there is there. I'm not going in there again. That's for sure. So then I'm going to go across the hall, and then I'm going to go into that. I'm going to go straight across. I'm going to go into the dark area where I didn't explore. I'm going to go explore there. I'm going to explore the west
Okay.
side and the northwest and the center west or center there.
Okay, so let's go through it as you go. So you go in the room with the 4 beds. There's a door to the west.
Yeah.
From there,
Go through the.
you go under that door.
Yeah,
And
go
then you're
straight
in the
across.
center. You see the canvas to the north and to the south.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to keep going west?
Yes.
Okay. So you pass through that room.
Yeah, that center one where I had originally thrown the fire.
Okay, do a perception check. In that lower, you're in the lower part of that room. The top part of the room has curtains.
Okay.
Do a perception check there.
11 plus 3, 14.
Okay, you don't see anything in there that has changed or anything interesting.
Just the burnt guy.
You don't see him because of the curtain.
He's
Okay.
up north of you.
He's in the
Okay.
other room, other part of the room past the curtain.
Well, I'm going to go up and I'm just going to look underneath the curtain.
Okay, you see the dead, burned body in there, and that's all. That's different.
Okay. I think I'll go across and I'll check. I'll go into the next room and then I'll go where the 4 of them goblins were and see if they were the ones that came out to fight.
Okay.
See if that room is empty.
Cool. So you go over there. You don't see anybody on the way, and in that room, you just see 4 beds, no hobgoblins.
Okay, then I'm going to come back out, and then I'm going to go under the door, and then head south.
Okay. So you find yourself in a hallway that's like the entrance to the castle with the broken down front door.
Yeah.
There's some like dusty rubble around. Do another perception check.
I got a 16 plus 3 is 19.
19. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Good work.
I'll read you the description for this room. It says, doors stand close to the north and south with a crumbling mound of rubble partially obscuring the southern hall. To the east, a broad corridor ends in 2 more doors leading south and east. The corridor is cluttered with dusty rubble and fallen plaster from a partial collapse of the ceiling overhead. So, as you check through the room carefully, you find a trap. Dusty plaster and rubble in front of the door leading to the east. There's a copper tripwire connected to linchpins hidden in the ruined ceiling. Yeah, so that if someone were to trip it, a bunch of stuff would fall on top of them.
Okay. Okay. Then I think can I squeeze under the wire?
You can avoid the wire.
Okay, then I'll check the room, that center room in the center east. That's this, yeah. That square
Center.
Can you show us
really
the whole?
see. Yeah, you can't really see. I can't show you everything yet.
piece. Okay.
So there's a door to the west that you haven't been through, and the door to the east leads back to where you've been. So if you pass by the copper wire, you'd be back in the long room that goes to the center tower.
Okay.
But there's a door to the
There's
west.
a door to the west that you haven't been through.
Okay, but have I explored the?
There's also stuff in the south of this hallway. Sorry.
Have I explored the southwest circle?
No, but there's a door that you haven't been through in the northwest tower. On the map, you can see there's an arrow slit on the outside.
Okay, yeah.
There's a room there. Do you want to go there or go south?
I guess I'll go there and have a look around.
Okay, you go in there, and it seems to be like goblins were probably posted here to look through the
Window
arrow
at the
slit.
main entrance?
Yeah, so you see like some food, like bones and stuff sitting around that look like someone was having a snack not too long ago, but there's no one in here now.
Okay, so then I'll go out of there and then I'll go check out the southwest circle.
Okay, as you go south, you find two doors. One to the south, one to the west in that circle.
I think I'll take the one that I'm closest to and go through it.
Okay, so the western one, you find it's basically the same as the northern tower's lookout room.
Okay.
And there's nobody in there.
Okay, and there's no furniture or nothing?
No, not really. Just some.
Okay, then I'm.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go out the western door.
Okay, and then go south. You want to go south? Actually, so there's two doors that you in this weird hallway. There's like you're right next to another door that goes south, and then up where the trap was, there's a door going south there too.
You know what? Because there's a trap there must be a reason. I think I'll go south.
Okay, so you go south into the lower tower, the southwest tower. You find 3 cots there, and that room has got like lots of rubble. It's been just either walls on both sides are like rubble, but it leads, the rubble kind of make a weird little curving hallway, and you can hear like you can hear shuffling around and footsteps and some murmuring coming from that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up to see how many people who's there and how many.
Okay, so roll a stealth check if you want to do it as quietly as possible.
4. And what's my stealth? I gotta move the 4 + 2 is 6 only. Ooh, that's not good.
All right, so you go into that room and you can see it's like a kitchen there.
Okay.
Let me describe it. Okay, I'll read what's in the book. The western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble, but the remainder is still intact. This must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the tables. In this room, you see 8 goblins.
Oh no.
You see a hobgoblin, you see the bugbear King Groll, and you see the dark elf. And they all have their weapons drawn, and they're at the different doors. As you approach the hallway, one of the goblins like kind of gestures at you to try to make you run away. It sees you, so it's trying to scare you off.
Well, I'm scared. I'm going. Now you see me, now you don't.
Okay.
So
So
I'm gonna-
let me see if you've seen everything now. Yeah, I think you've seen the whole place now. Okay, I'll drop the full map now. Okay, so do you want to go back to the party?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you managed to get back there without any problem. And you may turn back into a human if you want to tell them what's going on.
I'm turning back into a human.
Okay.
I was able to explore all of the castle, and in the southwest court turret, or whatever you call it, the circular room,
Mm-hmm.
there were 8 goblins, 1 hobgoblin, the bugbear king, and the dark elf. I think we should just take the map and get out of here.
So just to clarify, the room that they're all in is the one with the 2 like wood tables there.
The 2
Oh, the
tables.
It's a
the
square
banquet
shaped
table.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the banquet
they were
table.
like guarding the 3 ways into that room,
Yeah.
and people are watching out the arrow slits.
I think we should just take the map and call it and be happy with that, because we're talking about taking on 11 of them. And it's their area, so they know their hiding places and stuff, and we don't. I think we should get out of here, and if we want, we can maybe wait in the forest, or we can just go on our next adventure.
Yeah, I would say that I'm agreeing with you, but I think we should. Now, after a while, they're going to realize we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get far enough away that when we do our long rest, they're not going to be able to catch up to us.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Rokus?
I think we can take them.
You're
If
student.
we
You're
Not
just
without a rest. I could see that if we, you and I are not fully at full strength yet. We've used up all our spells.
well,
Yeah,
I have 3 health potions.
you know
want
what?
to take a short rest and get our hit points back, and then we'll go in and or you want to go out and do a long rest and come back?
Yeah, I think I think Harvick has a really good point. We have to get way into the forest, and maybe they'll come looking for us, and then we could attack them.
We can set up an ambush for them.
Yeah, but I think to try and attack them on their ground is stupid. That's foolhardy.
Well, see, that's part of my my persona, is I'm foolhardy. I'm playing
Some
my
people
role.
would say stupid.
Hey, I'm just playing my character.
Well,
He's rash.
both me and Harvick, we vote for going into the bush and going back into the forest, and
How about you, Darius? What do you think?
Where'd Darius go?
I think he's in the bushes.
Sorry, I muted my mic earlier. Sorry. Darius says, we definitely need to clear out this castle for the future of Phandelver. We can't have goblins here.
Yeah.
And attacking. But I'm not. I can see that. Yeah, we're not in top form right now, and it sounds like there's a lot of enemies. The goblins haven't been too much trouble, but we don't know what the dark elf or the bugbear can do.
And there's the hobgoblin.
I like Harbeck's idea is that we move off quite a ways, set up an ambush, take a long rest, and then come back and clear this joint out.
Okay, I'm good with that if we can get back up to all of our strengths and spells.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're gonna head north for the forest.
We have to pick up the guy we saved too.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe he'll.
Dundren or whatever his name is.
Gundren.
Also, before we go, I'm gonna go in and grab those silk sheets.
Good idea. I was thinking of that too.
Okay. You walk through into that room, and you are able to do that pretty quickly.
Now,
And come back.
In that same room, there's a box or something there, over on the far east,
Talking about
in the bugbear room, where the map was.
I think the thing on the map is a brazier, but there might be a box. Let me check. Oh, sorry. There's something I missed earlier. I see. When you found the map, you also found a leather sack at that time. So we'll say that you can go get it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, there was a leather sack under the bed too.
Cool.
Okay.
So we got the sheets, we got the map, and we got the sack.
Yep.
And we're gonna head back to where where Gundren was resting up.
Okay. Yeah. You don't encounter any enemies on the way as you retreat from the castle.
That was a good morning, guys.
All right. So you find Gundren. He's kind of huddled up.
Okay, let's have something to eat, and then we'll have a rest. So we'll use up some of our rations.
Okay.
Okay.
Gundren asks if he can have some.
Sure, I got tons of them.
Okay.
All right. He happily eats some of your rations.
Okay.
That's under mess kit?
Just rations.
No, I think it says rations, yeah.
Okay, there it is.
I had 11. He can have one of mine. I'm down to...
Okay, I'm down to 6 now.
Okay, I've got 8.
Cube. Alright, so how far do you want to go? And what exactly are you... Do you want to talk first, or keep just tell him that let's get going, or what?
Oh.
Is there a trail going north?
There's a trail that led out of the castle, and then it kind of winds to the east.
Richie's good at
why don't you do your survival check?
Survival check?
Yeah, you get your forest plus on this, so that'd be +7.
Is that a D20?
Yeah.
I rolled a 13.
So 20 total. So you see the path has the goblin and hobgoblin footprints. You suspect this is one of the ways they go out in the morning for their usual scouting. That they go out north and around east, and you're not sure where it leads. But it seems like they usually use this path.
Why don't we go off and set up an ambush after the trail starts to turn east? And we'll set up an ambush after the turn.
Well, we still need to rest.
We will.
Okay.
We're just going to set it up so that if somebody comes up there...
Okay, you're going to set up a trap?
I'll set my trap up in the path.
Okay.
And we can get past that. Hopefully anything following us will will get caught in it.
Okay.
And then
So
we'll want to be about 90 feet further up the path from the trap
okay, in the forest.
on the trail in the forest. Yeah.
But off the trail in the forest.
We can flank the trail.
Okay. I need to get rest and get my spells back and
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
do too.
let's have you guys do a short rest first, because you have to wait until nightfall to do your long rest.
Sure.
So
Do we-
you guys can roll if you still need HP. You can roll your hit dice. Now.
I do. Okay.
So we hit
10. 10 plus 1.
I
right?
see you get your wild shapes back from the short rest.
yeah. And I get something druid. I didn't need any hit points.
Yeah. You don't get your spells back yet though.
Okay, and I get a D10 plus 1, so I get 6 back. So I think I'm at full.
Okay, how about you, Harvick?
What do I roll? I roll a d6?
No,
It's your at the top of your sheet. It says short rest. It's in the dark
Which sheet we
gray
talking?
character sheet at the top, like above walking speed.
you know where your picture is? Go straight across.
Yeah.
You say share, short rest, long rest.
Initiative, armor class.
It's above
No,
those.
go
Above that.
Above.
It's
Oh,
in
I
the
see,
dark
short
gray
rest.
section. When you
I
click
click on
short
short
rest, it tells you you can roll 3 times a 1d10 plus 3.
A 1d10 plus 3.
Do you see
okay.
it says short rest? Wait, you
Yeah.
click it says short rest and then recover and then paladin. It says hit die 1d10 plus 3 and you have 3 of them.
Okay, so I go to a d10. That's a 7, and I add 3, so that's a 10.
Yeah, so you got 10 hit points back. Is that take you to maximum?
Almost. That does take me back to maximum.
Okay, so you're full health. But
So am I.
you used one of your spells? I can't remember.
Yes.
You did. Oh, yeah.
I did
So-
the
So you don't
Healing.
get spells back. Patricia, yeah?
Yeah, he used healing something or other, healing hands or something.
Oh, the lay on hands is a separate thing. It's not a spell.
yeah, but I
But he
did the
used Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are full health. You take your short rest. The trap's in the road. You don't see anybody. And nothing special happens during that hour.
Those 4 hours, it's a short rest, an hour or 4 hours.
I think it should be, yeah, it's just 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to, just for the hell of it, I'm going to set a tripwire up going the other way on the path.
Okay, so there'll be a tripwire to the left of us and a tripwire to the right of us.
There'll be a trap set to the left of us and a tripwire to the right.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you're planning to just wait here all day?
Well, is there a river? Can we go fishing?
I could go forage for food.
Do you want to?
Sure.
All right. Roll a survival check.
10 plus, and this would be, I'm in my woods thing. Does that give me?
Plus 7, I think.
That'd be survival.
Yeah. It's normally plus 5, then you add plus 2 more.
Okay, so it'd be 17.
Okay, cool. You find a rabbit and you're able to shoot it. You also find some edible berries.
Oh, maybe we could find some edible mushrooms, some wild onion.
Let's
You
do
don't
some
find all
prunes.
that.
Oh, come on, let's do a really nice meal here.
Okay, so I come back with some goodies for the party. So basically, nobody needs to use any more rations.
No.
Yeah. The time passes and you don't encounter anybody. You're just like laying low, and at dinner time you eat some of the food that you've gathered, and then it gets dark and you guys get ready to have your long rest.
Okay, and I'll take the first shift with Rokus before it gets completely dark.
Okay, cool. So Ruckus, roll your check.
Okay, I rolled a 9 plus what? Perception or
Yeah, perception.
okay, it'd be a 14 total then.
Okay.
And
And
I
And
did
do
a
I
thir-
get okay, never mind.
I did 13 plus 3, which is 16.
16.
Yep.
Okay, so when you're sleeping and stuff, like where, I guess we should talk about like how you're positioned exactly. So you said you wanted to be on either side of the road.
I would. What do you think, Harbeck? How are you?
The way this is running, there's no reason to be not for us to be all together. Like you can get around behind somebody or something like that. So I'd say everyone stay together.
Okay,
Okay.
we're just clustered together.
Yeah, I mean, that's if we could ambush them. So there's but there's no advantage being one person on one side and one person on the other side.
Okay.
So I'd say just stay together.
It's fine
Okay,
with me.
I made a hammock out of those sheets and I'm up in the tree.
Oh. Okay. So you're all in the same area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big tree there.
All right. So Icy says she's up in a tree.
Richie and Icy up in the trees because they are, and then me and Darius at the bottom.
Okay, my tree's gonna be have a branch that I can get on where I can see both ways on the path, so I can see to the tripwire and to the trap.
Okay. You find one like that. So the tree, the only other big tree that Icy could sleep in is like 10 feet away. Is
Okay,
that cool?
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, you're God. You don't have to ask us if it's cool.
No, I'm saying is it cool that you do want to choose to sleep 10 feet apart?
Yeah, because he snores really loud.
All right, and then Harbeck is under Rokus's tree,
Sure.
and Darius is under Icy's tree.
And what's his name? Gundren.
Oh yeah, I
How
forgot. Yeah.
How far away are the trap and the
You can
tripwire?
set it up. So how far do you want it to be on Rokus?
I thought they would be. We're in the center, and they're both 90 feet in each direction.
90 feet away from both trees.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
One trap is 45 feet away from us, and the other trap is 45 feet in the other direction. Is that what
No,
you're
they're
saying?
not 90 feet.
In either direction, so they're 180 feet apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's a lot further than what I was expecting you would want.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Well, I can shoot them all the way in, so
Yeah.
I might as well start at 90 feet.
You can see that far out with night vision, sure.
Okay, actually, we'll have to do it at 60 feet because that's what my night vision is.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
60 feet to each.
60 feet.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And I am going to sheath my sword and have my javelins ready. I'll have time to throw a javelin and then draw my sword before they can get to me.
Okay,
Good
cool.
thing.
Gundren's sleeping next to Harbeck.
Can Darius throw a javelin too, just for the
I think
hell
he
of it?
has
Even
one.
if it's
I gave
even
him
if it's
two.
Yeah,
He
he
should
has
have
two.
two. I gave him two.
He has two.
even
yeah.
if it's at disadvantage, you might as well try it.
He doesn't. He's not at disadvantage. He just doesn't get any advantage, or he doesn't get to add his proficiency.
Okay.
And I have a javelin as well.
Okay, we're all ready.
Okay, cool. So your first, thing. So Rokus, can you see Harbeck from where you are?
Yeah,
So can you see everybody?
I think so.
I'm just like you're positioning yourself. So Harbeck's gonna sleep under the tree, like kind of between the two trees.
Okay.
Gundren's sort of like.
Why don't you show us the map, and if we need to adjust where we are, then we can.
I will do that.
Tweak.
Good idea.
We can tweak our positions.
A question for you: Are they superstitious? Like the silk sheets? Could we pretend like we were ghosts? Like use them to scare them or anything like that?
I don't think they'd fall for that particular thing, but they might fall for some kind of trick.
Okay.
I wouldn't say superstitious in this fantasy world because there are ghosts. So, but you can probably trick them into thinking it's something else. But yeah, like in this world, ghosts do exist and everything, so
Okay.
it's not exactly superstitious.
For your elven, your dwarf, druid, can you make sounds as well as smells?
The Druidcraft spell?
Yeah.
Well, can I be a wolf yet? Because I've seen them. It said that I.
No, I think it's challenge rating is too high.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think actually no. Wait a minute. Weren't you a wolf already once?
Yeah. Actually, she was.
Yeah. Its challenge rating is 1/4. I don't remember what it says for your thing.
And it said that I could change into animals I had seen, so I could change into something I've seen. I just can't change anything into anything that can fly or swim.
Yeah, but it has to be a certain challenge rating.
I don't know what that means.
You couldn't turn into an owlbear.
The enemy's sheets, they have a challenge rating to help the DM decide how many of this enemy is reasonable for you guys to fight. So it's just a number that's in the monster manual, and you have it in your thing about wild shape. It'll tell you the challenge rating.
For instance, she couldn't turn into an owlbear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says in second level, maximum 1/4.
Yeah, that's 1/4. So a wolf is 1/4.
Okay. So I don't know what that means.
It's just like A class, B class, C class.
Okay.
Now, as a wolf, what sort of hit points would she have as a wolf?
Wolf. A wolf has armor class 13, hit points 11.
Okay.
So it would be a step down. Only good thing
Right.
about being a wolf is you get keen hearing and smell, and pack tactics. I don't know if you get. I guess you would get that. And your bite attack is +4 to hit, 2d4 damage, which isn't very good.
But that'd be good if she's got the smell and hearing. That'd be a really good thing for her to do while when she's on watch, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But
She already threw a pretty high.
Yeah, I was gonna say she already did well, but like yeah, if next time you'd have to say that before you did it. You've already done it this time, but
Yeah.
if you wanted to be an animal during your watch, you could do that.
Okay.
If she went first, she'd still get all her spell points back, right?
I guess the wolves also have dark vision, so that'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
And if since she goes first,
That doesn't really matter. Once the long rest is finished, everybody gets their stuff. If it gets interrupted, you don't get your stuff back until you finish it.
but once she's finished, she's got all her spell points back, right?
That's right.
Okay.
But the wild shape, it doesn't take spell slots.
Gotcha.
It's a separate thing, like your lay on hands.
You just get 3 a day.
She has
2
2
a day.
a day right now.
2 a day. I'm sorry.
Well, it's actually not 2 a day either. It's like 2, because it recharges on short rest also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's recharged then. Haven't we had a short rest?
Yeah. We said she recharged it.
She could go to a wolf then for.
But she already did the roll, so she can't now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay, so the rolls were 14 and 16. Let me see if anything happens. During Icy's watch, you don't see anything going on. Rokus either. So next will be Harbeck's watch.
I rolled a 10 minus 1, 9.
At this point, I've already done my. I don't actually sleep. I'm always on duty.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, you just cat nap all day long.
And okay, last one for Darius. Nothing happens during Harbeck's watch. Okay, and nothing happens during Darius's watch. So the long rest goes off without any problems.
Oh, wonderful.
Cool.
So we just hit long rest and everything's reserved.
Yeah, you can hit long rest and then everybody's got all their spells back. And it's about time to stop the session.
Okay, good.
So next time we'll start fresh.
Yeah.
And I can put 9 more notches on my bow.
Oh, you're so egotistical.
You didn't kill all 9 of them, did you?
I thought you were counting them up.
I think Harbeck killed one of them at least.
He watches me kill things and then claims he did it. Typical elf.
I think Harbeck got one of them.
I think he got 1. Okay, so I carved eight more notches.
And then Icy killed the first one with the fire.
Okay.
And then Darius got the wolf.
Darius got the wolf? I think you're right. I think Rokus hit the wolf and then he finished it off.
Finished the wolf off. It was like pincushion.
So Rokus is trying to steal everyone's credit, and everyone reminds him he didn't do all of it.
I misunderstood. I misunderstood the count. So
And he wouldn't have done so well if I hadn't healed him twice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'll take 6. I'll take 6. 6 notches in my bow.
Like they mean anything.
Okay, Mr. One Notch.
Busy with protecting your ass. All the thanks I get.
Thank you, Harvick.
You expected of elves. It's okay.
I'm just playing my character.
Oh,
You play a dipshit really well.
You play a self-righteous dwarf pretty well too.
Okay. So next time we play, yeah, it's day 19. We'll say you get up at like 6 a.m. Or
Sounds good.
you want? That's okay, right?
Sounds good to me.
yeah. Well, that was an action-packed adventure.
Yeah, I think that was your biggest combat, probably.
Yep. Okay, so we'll see you people next Sunday then.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.